Hey, what's up, boys and girls? This is a commentary of the game ToeJam and Earl in Panic on Funkotron. And now, something I didn't do for the video on the first game was give a little bit of the background information. So, let's do that now. The ToeJam and Earl property as a whole is owned by Greg Johnson, the series creator, through his independent studios, Human Studios. Johnson originally co-founded Johnson Vorsanger Productions, which released the first two games, ToeJam and Earl in 1991 and ToeJam and Earl in Panic on Funkotron in 1993. But after the company disbanded, he continued to develop the series and eventually started Human Nature Studios to maintain ownership of the franchise. The studio was founded in 2006, and before ToeJam and Earl, Back in the Groove was made in 2019. They actually made Doki Doki Universe in 2013, which is another game I've played before, and I never knew they made this as well. When Back in Groove was made in 2019, Limited Run also had a role for releasing it physically. Escaping Earth in the first game, the two obvious returning characters, ToeJam and Earl, return to their peaceful home planet, Funkotron, only to discover that there are a bunch of annoying Earthlings that they thought they escaped from have came to Funkotron and now is causing chaos on their homeland. Now the main objective is to restore the order. You may be asking, what does this mean? And how do you restore the order? To restore it, you must capture all the antagonistic Earthlings that have stowed away on Funkotron and send them back to Earth. To do this, you have to locate all of the Earthlings. This is possible by using the arrow at the bottom of the screen, which points towards the nearest Earthlings. Once you approach an Earthling, you can throw jars at the Earthlings until they are trapped inside, but some Earthlings may take more jars than others. Once trapped, walk over to the jar to collect the Earthling. Many Earthlings are hidden and won't be immediately invisible. To make them visible to capture, you can do the following: shake trees, investigate bushes, and check under manholes to make hidden Earthlings appear. Once all Earthlings in a level have been captured, the arrow on your HUD will turn green and point you towards your current level's exit, which is a rocket ship that will send the captured Earthlings back to Earth and will also launch you to the next stage. Some key items in this game are jars. These are used to capture the Earthlings and are the main item of the game. Presents. Just like the first game, these can contain a variety of things like power-ups, funk facts, and funk scans. Funk Vacs will suck up enemies nearby. Funk Scans will reveal hidden Earthlings in areas. And finally, the High Five power-up. When playing co-op, you can high five to even out both players' health bars. Alternatively, in the game, you can restore the Funk, which is a side goal. While not strictly necessary to beat the game, a key part of restoring the order in a different kind of sense is also to retrieve Yeah, I'll just put the name on the screen. You have to acquire this person's 10 favorite things, which are hidden throughout the game's levels. Mr. Yep, his name is on the screen again, is the source of all funk on Funkotron and has gone into hiding in another dimension because of the Earthling invasion. Collecting all of his favorite items is required to achieve the game's best ending and fully restore Funk to the planet. And to quote, unquote, 100% the game. Another huge observation is the gameplay difference between ToeJam and Earl 1 and ToeJam and Earl 2. There is a huge leap. ToeJam and Earl 2 is a platformer, and ToeJam and Earl 1, whatever you call it, could also be a platformer, but the different camera angles and stuff on top of that look vastly different, and it makes the gameplay style of these two games just a little bit different. Now, this would be the part where I probably talk about units sold for ToeJam and Earl 1 and compare it to ToeJam and Earl 2, but unfortunately, I was having a hard time finding how many units each of these games sold. I bet there's a website out there that can tell me, so if you know, leave it in the description down below. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. This was ToeJam and Earl in Panic on Funkotron, and I hope you guys are excited for the ToeJam and Earl 3 game video, if you want to word it like that. I also will be posting tomorrow, which will be my 4th video this week, so I hope you guys are so excited for that one. I'm very excited to post that video, and I'm very excited to get this video posted. So thank you guys so much for watching, like I previously just said, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.